Hey everyone, Mike Taravella here, the value add investor, and today's budget topic, property taxes. Now, property taxes can be an absolute killer for your budget because it's the one number you don't have any control over because the city and county officials dictate it. So before going into a deal, I highly recommend you call the city and county tax assessor to see exactly how they calculate their numbers and how it affects and how often they change. Because the property tax, like I said, you can't go down. You can try to fight it, but every city and county is so different. So don't try to be the expert yourself. Leverage other people. Contact your city officials to help. But the first thing, the formula on how to calculate property taxes. So generally when I'm underwriting, I'm looking at the three things: the purchase price, which is the price we're going to pay for it, the assessed value. So this isn't applicable in every market, but generally I've seen commercial real estate deals be anywhere from 25 to 40%. So you'll take your purchase price times that percentage, and that is your assessed value. So the city official will take that and they allocate out pieces for land and other things. And like I said, every market is entirely different. But the last thing they do is they take that assessed value, which is your purchase price times the assessed percentage, and then they multiply it by the mill rate. And it's important, really important, to include your city and county mill rates together. Because like I said, there might be a county only, a city, but make sure you have both confirmed, because it could be detrimental if you're only factoring in one. So purchase price times your assessed percentage times your city and county mill rates. And it's important to understand not only this formula and how to calculate it, but also understand what the market is saying and what the government officials. In 2020, the city officials were saying property taxes are going to go up 34%. So making sure you understand your sub-market and sub-market officials and what's going on and keeping a good pulse. But also another key thing is how often do they reassess the government reassesses property taxes. And some in East Tennessee, in Tennessee, it's every couple of years. In Florida, it's every year. In the Carolinas, it could be every 5 years. And sometimes it could be triggered once you sell the property. So it's really important to understand how often they reassess, because you might save time, you might save some money the first couple of years because it hasn't been reassessed based on the purchase price. So it could be also the opposite of, hey, the owner is selling the property because they don't want to 2x, 3x their property taxes. So it's just really important you understand the formula, your market, what if taxes are going to go up substantially, and how often they reassess and when they reassess. Because if you don't understand all of these factors, it can be absolutely detrimental to you, your team, and the last thing you want to do is have a tax lien because you didn't properly account for your taxes. So make sure you understand each of these factors. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will get back to them. And if you like the video, make sure you like, share, and help promote. And until then, we'll see you next video.